into a cash cow. We'll find out more from her why she's managed to be able to make cocoa, her cocoa the most sought for in Tema in particular. But before we continue, let's speak the business language for today.
A problem as the world is already seeing inflationary pressures, which has caused some sort of problems for investment on equities across the world, not just in Ghana. But we are yet to see the direct impact of what is happening in the West as far as the stock market in Accra is concerned. But let me start by telling you how the market fared as at the end of the session. We recorded an 8% loss in Access Bank, and that equity is recording an all-time low since it started trading on the Accra Best. And that has resulted in the market indices going down. As at the end of the session, the composite index went down by 1.15 points. And also the financial stocks index also recorded a 2.07 points decline. On the part of the composite index, because of what we recorded there, the year-to-date return is still in the negative 3.34%. It means if you have invested your money on the Accra Best since the start of the week, that is where your return is in the negative. The financial stocks also is returning negative 0.156%. It means also that's your loss. Cumulatively, 1.8 million shares were traded on the market, quite high since last week, but it translated into a value of 682,000 Ghana cedis, which is much lower compared to the value of shares that were traded yesterday on the Accra Best, 953,000, closer to a million Ghana cedis. The composite index is now at 2,696.03 points. The market cap also has gone down by some 10 million Ghana cedis and is hovering around 63 billion, 371 million Ghana cedis. In terms of the equities that made moves, a lot of equities made the move in the market. Access Bank, which lost 8%, traded 47,920 shares. And also the biggest in terms of the volume of shares seen today was SIC, traded 1.5 million shares, which resulted in 174,000 Ghana cedis. In fact, it is the other price mover on the market today because it gained 1 peso rather. But as a result of the weight it has on the market, it hasn't been able to make any sort of impact on the market. We saw some trading also in MTN, which traded 118,000, 2,315 in GCB, 26,000 in Ecobank Ghana Limited, 3,162 in ETI, and the rest. So, Edward, if you ask me what transpired in the market, that's all I can tell you.
Thank you very much, Abdul, for that update from the Ghana Stock Exchange. We're going straight to talk to Kwajojan, financial analyst based in the UK, to find out more from him. The invasion of Russia in Ukraine, what will be the impact on our part of the world? Especially we're seeing oil prices surging to all-time high to about 99.50 cents. I mean, dollars per barrel this morning, but it has eased to $96 per barrel. So, Kwajojan, you're welcome. Hello, Kwajo. Yeah, we're still trying to get in touch with Kwajo via Zoom because the invasion of Russia on Ukraine has been on the news for a while, and yesterday the Kremlin, that is the Russian parliament, gave the go-ahead for the President Vladimir Putin to deploy troops. And as we speak now, about 10,000 troops have entered into the Luhansk and the Crimea side of Russia, and they've declared that part of the world, or Ukraine, as independent of Ukraine itself. And this has pushed the price of oil up. And so we want to find out more, how is this going to pan out, and how it's going to affect businesses. Because once Russia, which controls about 12% of the oil market across the world, it certainly will have effect on us. Kojo, if you can hear me, you're welcome.
Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you, Kojo. Yes, please. Yes. So we've seen Russia now moved into Ukraine. What will be the impact on the global economy and even Ghana?
Well, as you can see, the oil prices have already started rising because of the approach towards Ukraine. And of course, as we learned today, the UK government have imposed some sanctions to, in a way, try to force Russia to pull out. And of course, when you look at all the individuals who have been sanctioned as of today, they are all individuals who have invested in the oil and gas business. So the UK, in a way, is trying to tell Russia that if you actually go ahead, then we will also make sure that you suffer, because as we speak, we have about 31 Russian companies listed on the London Stock Exchange, and they have a combined value of 468 billion. And every year they contribute about 39 billion towards the Russian economy. So this is what the UK is trying to tell Russia, that if you move on with your decision, then we will also make sure that you suffer, because if Russia moves into Ukraine, then of course we will have a lot of turbulence within the international market, especially in the oil sector.
So Ghana, if I'm in Ghana, what will be the effects on my pocket in Ghana, or my business?
Well, of course, when there's turbulence in the international market, it affects every country, and of course oil prices, as you know, Ghanaians will be aware of. Each and every day, fuel prices are going up, and people are complaining. So this is just the beginning of something that could even get worse if Russia is to more or less invade Ukraine, and then the international organizations will start putting sanctions in place. As we speak now, the UK says that this is just the beginning of possible harder sanctions if they invade Ukraine. And of course, the EU are also preparing their own sanctions. And of course, if they do go ahead with their decision, then of course the EU and then the UK and the US will come together and put more sanctions and try to force the hand of Russia to pull out of Ukraine. So this is what we are experiencing at the moment. And as I said earlier on, you can see that this sanction is more targeted at Russian investors within the oil sector. So they want to tell them that if you go ahead with your decision, then we will also make sure that the companies that bring you money will also suffer.
All right.
So
thank you very much.
It's just a matter of time for us to know.
Thank you very much, Kojo. This is how time will allow us today. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, I have Minata in the studio to talk to her about why her cocoa is the most sought for cocoa in the whole of Tema. Hello, welcome back to Market Avenue. On to the SME narrative today, I have Minata Sule in the studio. Minata, you're welcome. I just say? Yeah, Minata says she's comfortable speaking to you, so we're going local. Yes. Good. Now, Pacho, Udi Ankasa de say?
That's it. Pacho, your friend, Minata Sule Pemo.
Okay.
Pacho.
Now, Minata, ya te wonka koko. Baby, I be a Minata koko watema. Send your banku ho tu safi ho. Then na mau yes obey koko juma.
Koko ejuma ne ye ejuma bi na minimu ye dada ewo me krom ewo sampa. Nti me ba me ante nchen efi ho ko me ofa nchen. Nti eho no no na ewo se me pe ejuma bi ye because na me wo ma me ensa dada. Nti ejuma ye ni ma na me hia madamfo ne ne yere bi Beatrice Kwansa ena ye chinchin ye se ye kope ejuma foforo table so apampamu store senia ye kano no nti ye koba ye anya bebia nti mame ba ko wo fie ho anti Rose no ka so oh area mo ha koko bie ni ha nti se ubekwa akosua koko ni ye ana sense wonimu ye a uye bia ye beto enam so ma minimu ye deda na me kromo no na me ye no so okay nti ho na madam fono bi Beatrice Kwansa eno ka so okay se minim ye de ne obeboa me nti ehonom na me wo sika kakra eno no so sika kakra ka me ho nti ene se sika no ububu abeye 50 Ghana those days eno de ka me ho ena ye de call market e de call to koko ho niema a ye betimi dia ye koko because na eno na minim ye as tamana me ba kromo ha na eno na menimu ye kese nti eye sa no mambre e woni yemu na me hyase
na ukuko no mate hu nsem bebre kwa esine na wodi ne yesonko na nipa bebre tema ba bia ba fa beso ko committee 11 minata koko minata then ma wodi dance
ni ama me de ne dance ye sene ya me ye no no nipa de wo ya ade a ofri wakuma mo na wo ya nyame ehyira so ema ne ye obi afe ena ye obi anso de hyase no sene na me twitwi me niema mu me neatness ne the way me ye kuko no the way obi a ye kuko wo krom ha ye different but me de no me be bo ma adwin pise me so be ye me de na sene a me ne obi an competition nti me share me de na se no na me de niema keka ho nti obi ba ada na wonya wo de no te sene a we mu ye omo de na me se da bi we ye me nata me kuku se na me pe no nti se na me ye no nti wo ma nkrofo agitumu na me free honom so me ne me customers yaji ye ho atuma ejuma ne koso
nti wo ye ko sha koko na se mfi ahene na nipa ahena se wo ne mo ye ejuma
mi sha koko na se be ye over 20 years ni Ewotema ho na sisi mi woni pa beye 15 to 16 na me ne wo mu ye ejuma but me sha ase ne de na eye me nko a na me sha ase wo me ofa ne kitchen Mr. Trauli no ye customer officer nti ne kitchen kitwe bi mu na oboa me na me share kuku na ase wo ho no
nti no wangasa na wotu ba bia na so wato ba bia wo ye ejuma no ho
sisi nyame adom my see baby kakra ene me kitchen kakra me ye adwuma no wo ho do wenya but me transport the ba tema because hona ye shop a obi animu ye Minata and Daughters Cocoa Service
ara oni baba man na why Minata and Daughters
me wo nyame adom me mama miensa nti me ne me mama no na ene me nua o ka me ho ena ye ejuma no
good koko bedu bi na koko no sebe nkoye so wo de watimi aye ma say wagitin pa na wa packaging nice pa ada wo de wan fa mu rubber mu na wo de watimi a package koko no professor
koko no nhyase nyina no na me so me na menyanya cap no nti na me so me de gu rubber mu me de gu calabash mu but ebedro mre bi no na me pese me ye bibi different I bebo amanfo a omo to de akọ wo nyuma so because they baby a na me ye koko no wo kwan no ho no obi a o twem bia no ya na opese otobi no odiko mostly no amount na ho enom nti me de calabash ne kokra na omo yusu
okay
hinti na rubber na na mhwe se no menya cap bia ebema me de na ye difference obi to na ode agu cap mu no ode asinika mu akọ ana bebi bia woko bia obetumi de akobia no nka mepe saa na madwen ye me na mepe se me ye me de ne different nti enu ma na me chinchin na me ma obi a oba me bia no eni gi adwuma na me ye no ho nti me manketo a me wo fa ma me namfo ne ma obi a nso me hu obi anso a me ne boy adwuma no ho nkomo me baba akwan na wo US ye friend kakra me se kakra wo ma me pe cap a ye be draw wo so na ma ye kuko no egum o si yo ma mata me hwehwe bia ma no wo kumase bi wo ha me wo ha ma mata me hu nkrofo bi nti me frɛ wo mo bi wo ha ebeba no me koto na me ya na aye mremremre nti me nkipu no nti ye didi mo ana me sister ba kon so oye nurse anesthetist wo general hospital ena ono so ekọ akra kototo ne nema because me ne na di hu nkomo obi oba me bia me ne di cap ne hu nkomo ena oka sister ena ye nkọ ne nkọ hwehwem anhwe a obenya bibi ampa me di nechi ye kọ ye na mkọ hwehwem ena me nya cap a na me pe na me se ma me fa we embe try na ne na ye me se cap na me de bae no na asa abo me hu se me be kọ se me di kokọ gum omo beto be ka che me se me kokọ boye di ana aden nti omo nto nti me kipu cap na be ye 1 year 1 year me so se me di kokọ ni gum ankrofo be ka se me kokọ boye di because already na ankrofo ka se oh me na ta kokọ boye di na se da me ye niye uba neatness ni the way amaye me honom no ni nyina yiska nti no enye se kokọ ne bo na edi na eduane pa na me pese me de mamo nti ehoma na me ko introduce cap no kire me customer ba ko Mr George no oye adwuma wo licensing office nti ono na metimi approach no ka chense da me wo cap bi wo ho se ube panka ye fa kokoni nguma ogum nti mi de gum da de no na me hu price a me de be ma no ye na me dwana am studio da ne eye 2 cedis eno se sa eye eno oje nti eno be ye ebedu be 8 to 9 years ni
wow
8 to 9 years ni nti ono oje ya na obi ana owo hwa ope kuko ni bia to bia no na fe de omo demand for cap no obi obebe bia me pe cap no nti e hye me den e ma san kwato bebre begu ho nti eye sa no na afede me ye kuko no wo fie a me mfa ngu rubber mu biom na ma package no nti ahomache na ye be ye ni nyina be wie no ni a package ni nyina e de agu as chese sana
minata wo day start saying tambe na wo story na tambe na wo kokete
ejuma ne de eden ukọ ejuma ne de ye start ene se ye start ahomache 12 nti ahomache 12 no because enye kokonko a ye oblayo ekwebemi ni Tom Brown ni wheat na mene menua ne maboafo kakra mene wo mo kitchen no we no akoko we ye oblayo we siesie caps obia eye ne de nti ebebo be ye 3:30 no na aye ready baby aye won so because of traffic nti I was ye free ho be ye 4 when free ho 4 a untumi mbiti traffic no embeton ade ebe sa customers nyina betwem akọ nti ejuma no de ye sori ntem ye sori ntem ye pon enyumre be ye 9:30
anadwuna so tonkoko ka
anadwuna ye
the whole day nyina koko ho
the whole day kuku ho sesi akra akọ a ubenya kuku ato nti
amita de o maintain is about tonfo na pa because no koko de nzo anopa na enyumre pe
the way ye kuku no ye ni special na seniet no tembia ubetumi anom tembia even udi si ho kra for 2 weeks kra na and say
Oh wow.
Me nam ka kyerɛ. Me na ata koko udi si hɔ.
Na then the mouth they are intimate.
I know ya me secret.
Wonderful. Good.
I know ya me secret nti I know ya later.
Wow.
Udi si hɔ be 2 weeks kra na ense. Mpacho me wie form 4. Those days form 4.
Wow.
I was sampa.
Wonderful. Eti nya wo yes say no obi tonkoko sa ni obi a wo hwe we ti paso se hu be na paso wana younger bi person so se bibi ase futu be na paso de masani.
Oh okay. Futu ni de ye bebre because ejuma no eyeden but eyeden ya nipa na wo se oye ejuma me koko na me sha ase wo me wo fa ne kitchen no manya ne easy cry because me sha ase wo copot so kakra bi ye na copot no e delay me na me pie ye na me de aboba me yensa esisi ho na me digya nti ewia mu se na makọ chinchin akọpeja akọnwuram kom to 12 those days no na nwura wo ho na makọ twetwe binua na me de abegu ho nom ana obi ni ntabo na okoto egu a na makọji obi wo ho nso a woton ma na magye egu ho na me ahomache na me de aye medjuma na ni nyina no bi wo ho a wa hyase a wo ye kuku na bi ana nsuo amuna nsuo mu na obey da betutu jadi akọ kitchen a gas ne niam asi honom nti wuntumi ti bi wo ho a obe pack wo niam asi valanda so obe wie no na nsuo no na edum gya no nti ebi a na saada ne de unye adwuma nye nti wo customers beba oh minata ene woni koko ni ho ene koko ni ho nsuo na to nti a me se ai ba ni nyina mu no menjai na me koso aye nti enuma na me benya guy bi eno so ye odi car rim eye be na maame ana me di use gas nti ni nyina mu no me precom anim ana me ofa so me ofa customs ye transfer no Yusuf Traule ye transfer no ko Volta nti na aka me ne me ma no a e wo se me ko rent dan na me ko rent no na me sisa me koko niama no ko na danfo ba ko e friend Malam Ismaila na me madam fo no so a obo me busa na obo a me start koko adwuma no na me baba ko te ne nchen nti na me kɔ hɔ ekoda ne nchen nti saa time no na ebo ahomache tra e wo se me sorry free hɔ nom na me ba Malam ne fie hɔ ebe bod punu mu omu bie me a asamano akoko no me no awie a na fe na mesoa bi hɔ kra wo panipa apagya soa kra na hunya na wo nya obi nso soa wa wo kodru kwan no ho a nipa obenya na ama na sew ano so kra na edi na nyame adom na me ka no de wa na mete obia ni gini na me ye no ho no nti obie hu wa opeso oboa bi wa hwa no wasom no wasew na ma kofofa me ne ma aka aba nti ni nyina mu no man ka se eden na me gya ye menjai nti me ko tna sa danim me ne me ma ne me sister ana ye adwuma no ba still na me ni kitchen na ye one room pe na ma rent wo ho na kitchen ka ho nti still na me san free ho eba me ofa na danfo Malam Ismaila ne fie ebe ye adwuma no nti nyame adom ewo mu ana ye nya sika na ye to trog nti ehonom no na ase ye nya ka ye ho adwodwo ye kakra nti ye ya ne ye de esi trog no so me ne nkwala no ne ya pushi e de abakwa ho aba abeye eno so ama menjai me sa dan wura no san to me free dan nim se on fan rent me biom because koko adwuma no ema wonda ye dede me ho ne ama dooso na otu me na me nyanya dan ni bi nti eno me ba ko esan ko madam fo ne nchen ekotena ne nchen na me wofa yire nso wo Libanon na ba ko kotena ne nchen nti na masan aba se me betena madam fo ye friend Josephine oni ni kunu Mr. Yeboa metena omo nchen na me ma me ba ko nso wo omo nchen ho ano no nso ye choba oba ya choba ma nyame mfa okransi nti me sorry free madam fo no ho anopa homache a na makobo ma me ne punum na ono nso ebie na manu akoko no wo ho na masan soa aba kwan ho.
Wow. Eti ni
nyina
Nata. Wohwe wachi, bukompo hwe wachi ni pempen so wadu a. Say na obeka no. Na that and then na person we the next 5 years.
Next 5 years dear. Me pese medjuma no ekọ abrochi. Me pese
kokon kwa abrochi.
Me pese me de kwa abrochi.
Eh, no ni abrochi.
Enene ne nyina me wo customers we wa abrochi. Me ka say obi a onim onum kokoni bibia no behu se eye menata na ene ne customers kasa because abrochi for mo ba no obi e ba no obanum kokoni bia oh kokoni ye fine na ada na wo be ye bi wa abrochi na ye be ye dan nya bi wo ho nti me fa ho plans na obi wo ho ba no wo kwa o send ye ne powder form ema me because ukokoni ye fine ni aye nonom wo ho no enti se wudie enti ye powder form ema ye enti ye hope se nyame ye yadoma na ye nyamoa ne ahoade ni bemu a ye be ye packaging ni aye powder form ne se ni aye pese ye packaging ni bia no ni ye de ko abruchi.
Wow.
Bacha
Jobi ka se koko adwuma mfaso ni so a sana beka chete nipa no.
Bacha enye nokre na ndie wanye ni yie na wanye ni yem anye no se ne wo se oye no but me ni amenima meka ne se nyame adom nyame boa me koko adwuma na me wo mama miensa se ne ameka ye no koko adwuma na ne boa me ema me hwe wo mu school baako awie ne penina wie ne catering school ena ono ne chiba no wakọ university na no wie ne masters ewo Gimpa.
Wow.
Ena ono ne chiba no nso wie university but oye nurse ewo Brekum ono nso ye ne dwuma wo honom ena nyame adom wa maye bebi kakra ye di yete to ye tibeto ena bebi a ye benya nso kitchen aye ye dwuma enti no menim se koko no na aboa me ama medru sa mpempenso no enti me de me kasa koko adwuma no eye
Obeka se koko adwuma na ye me na te se koko adwuma na ye
eye
wow
brain na wom but eye
pa
opem ko weni ma nyame be ya wadom bedu
good. So this is how we wrap up today's edition of SME Narrative. We've been talking to Minata Sule. She hails from Sampa and has strived, made sure that cocoa has become the means to a means of livelihood, and she's made it in a grand style.
Yes,
it's exciting to hear you talk to us.
Thank you.
So wrap up today. My name is Edward Nyakon. God willing, by tomorrow.
There are strong women who